multiple crashes across the metro area. Right now, you're looking at one. This is at I-70 and Sheridan. Now, they did have a lane on each side of the interstate closed down. There was a fire truck on each side,
right.
But you can see it's definitely a little slick out there. We've had some snow, and that's causing some major problems.
And we're also hearing about accidents through Aurora, 225 and Parker Road. You can see the southbound lanes are very slow. This looks more like a Monday morning rather than a Saturday morning on the highway there. So here's what we've come to the conclusion of. It's slick on the roads.
It is very slick. And one thing we do want to report is that Denver police are just reporting that southbound I-25 is now closed at 38th Avenue. That is because of multiple accidents in the area. So if you are heading out the door this morning, while the roads may look bad, they're definitely a little slick.
Yeah, and we're checking the roads for you out live as well.
Denver 7 reporter Lindsay Watts joins us right now in Lakewood. Lindsay, how are things looking there?
Dale and Eric, conditions are not improving yet because it is still very cold out here and the snow is still falling. It's light enough here in Lakewood that the camera probably isn't picking it up, but it is coming down. What will be easier for you to see is that sun right over there, desperately trying to come through. I think in a little while, when the sun does come out and this snow stops, conditions will get better quickly. But for now, you really do have to be careful out there. You just heard about all of those accidents. We aren't seeing anything like that here on 6th Avenue, at least not in this location near the Sims on-ramp. Drivers, though, are slowing down a good bit. And as we were driving here from Denver earlier this morning, I did see 2 accidents slide off and then 2 cars that collided into each other. So I actually think things might be getting worse. We're seeing traffic slow down significantly than from earlier. Taking a look over here now, this is the Sims on-ramp. You can see just how snow-covered it is. And a Denver 7 editor takes this road to get to work. He said he was sliding around quite a bit as he was merging onto 6th Avenue right here. So if you are heading out this morning, definitely another day to be careful. The roads aren't as bad as they were at this time yesterday, but still some slick and icy spots to look out for. We'll take it back inside to Dale now with more on your weekend forecast.
Yeah, so here's the problem, Lindsay. While our roads did mostly dry out yesterday afternoon once the snow had stopped, we have this other band that rolled through overnight and early this morning, and you can see it right here in the metro area. While it's not necessarily accumulating a lot, it's just enough to get those roads wet, which unfortunately means that nice layer of ice, and that, of course, makes travel pretty difficult. We are starting to see it break apart, though, in the northern portion of the metro area. We were dealing with quite a bit of snow, even in Thornton and in Northglenn early on this morning, but you can see it has pushed right on south. Now, that means for our friends in Ken Carroll, Highlands Ranch, Parker, Castle Rock, you're still going to be dealing with some of the snow early on. Here in Denver, though, about 6 o'clock this morning, you could not even see these buildings downtown. Now we can start to see downtown Denver and a little bit of sunshine. You also notice the camera shaking just a little bit as we do have some winds. Unfortunately, those winds with these temperatures in the teens and 20s make things feel pretty chilly outside. Not horrible, but definitely cold. So bundle up this afternoon. Not looking for a lot of a warm up. We're going to be topping out in the mid 30s, but the sunshine, as we are starting to see, it will emerge. And once this snow stops with that sun, those roads are going to be dry yet again.